Now, Cancer, I'm about to be telling you a tarot message here that you may not be ready to hear right now, but later down the road, darling, I promise you'll be happy to hear about this here, because right now I see that you are really working on yourself. You don't really care about the outside world. You're just really focusing in on the vessel. All right. You're working on that self-improvement. But even though you're doing all this internal work, shadow work, whatever your case is here, the outside world is responding very beautifully in response to that. I see when it comes to your career and your physical life, like I see things drastically improving. I don't know if you guys have recently started like a routine for yourself, skincare, weight loss, weight gain, maybe, I don't know, there's some type of commitment that you've made for yourself that you're about to be seeing a lot of results with here, Cancer. But also it's seemingly attracting some new people coming into your life. All right, with this King of Cups stepping forward here, you are attracting some type of new relationship. Now what I say by this, Cancer, it could be romantic, platonic, business, you know, whatever the case. All right, but the King of Cups only comes forward into your life when you are exuding an energy that attracts the King of Cups. And so this shows to me the sense of strong emotional maturity here. And this emotional maturity only is able to spot you because I see, again, I just see for you, Cancer, just like the work that you're doing internally is externally responding so beautifully. So if let's just get into this tarot reading here, but let me introduce myself first, Cancer. Howdy, my name is SimplyVelca, darling. I'm a tarot reader and I like to talk about the things that you're manifesting for currently April 2023. But what makes my tarot readings different, Cancer, from other tarot readers is that I will also talk about what you should be potentially avoiding and overall just providing a little bit of a blueprint of your life so you have a sense of direction and where to be going, because so you know how to go from point A to point B, because what good is knowing what you're manifesting if you don't know how to get there? So if I sound like the tarot reader for you, then let's get into this here, Cancer, because there's a lot of pretty positive messages here. So you have the Empress card with the Knight of Cups stepping in here in your current situation, and as well as your challenged position here, Cancer. To me, you are in this place as this Empress of really figuring out your identity currently, because for you, Cancer, you have been in this place, I feel, of where you've been dealt with a lot of opposition. You've been in this place of a little bit of survival mode, because I feel like it's been one thing after another, like you really haven't had time to just sit and be present with yourself and just have a breather. And I feel like you're starting to have that breather now and figuring yourself out here. But also Knight of Cups energy coming in response to that here. I see you on this journey of figuring yourself out, Cancer, but along in that journey comes an opportunity, or comes forward a person here that starts, I don't want to say providing like a distraction, Cancer, but it's like almost like a vessel for you to be working with here. So what I mean by this, for example, is just maybe you've been starting to work on your skincare so you feel more beautiful, right? And so from that, or maybe you also are doing like some shadow work on your trust issues and stuff. Like I feel like a person is going to be coming into your life, like a new friendship coming in there that would allow for you to have them be your test subject to see how healed you are. And then when it comes to your professional life, your business life, I feel like an opportunity is going to be coming forward to you as a little bit of a test. That's what I feel this as, is like a test almost, where it's like how you interact with that Knight of Cups energy and respond to it, and what you make of it will really definitely shape the coming months for you and what more you will attract, all right, when it comes to your professional life. And so this is really a time for you to be paying attention, Cancer, of what comes into your life, and ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? Because for those Cancers that are able to be receptive towards the test, towards this Knight of Cups here, that's when you put the pedal to the metal. All right, or push the pedal to the metal. I think this is what it is. All right, you just go full speed, honey. All right, because this is a time for you to showcase yourself, showcase what it is that you have learned, showcase everything here. All right. And I also want to be pointing out here, my friend, we have the Queen of Wands. And so to have both the double whammy of the Empress and the Queen of Wands here, this is such a, like, I hear by the time summer hits, Cancer, it'll be some of y'all's lives will be very drastically different from now. And so what I mean by this is that for those that pass the test now, because this is happening from like now until the start of summer here, I see during this time period here, like how certain cancers handle these challenges that come in, or this test ultimately here will really tell volumes of like where you're going in life by the time summer hits and then forward. All right. And so this is the time to really be out of that resting period and to really just be on your game right now, Cancer. And I know you can handle doing that here because you're craving something to match you. Six of Pentacles with this Ace of Wands, you're craving for something to give you excitement for life again, and something or someone. And it's really important while you're on your healing journey, while you're on your self-development and stuff like that, sometimes you need to go outside. That's in the same sense of like when you're reading a book, sometimes it's important to take a test to see if you've retained everything here. And so that's what I see is going to be happening, Cancer. It's like you've been telling the universe time and time and time again that you want more substance out of life, that you want bigger and better things here. They're going to be testing you, see if you're ready for it. And see, for those that pass the test, absolutely beautiful. You have to be careful about this Queen of Swords energy here. All right. This Queen of Swords energy will be the bane of some of y'all's existence, Cancer, because the Queen of Swords is a little bit too protective. The Queen of Swords doesn't know when to put the sword down. All right, Cancer. And so you have to have this relationship of where you acknowledge the Seven of Swords energy of life, where it's just like you acknowledge that there's just you can't rely on everybody type of thing. You have to protect yourself here. But at the same time, you still have to be willing to take the risk of life by having hope, because having hope is a risk inherently. But it takes a brave person to maintain that hope in a place where it seems hopeless. Right. And I don't know, I really see for you, Cancer, just a lot of you thriving here because you guys have done a lot of personal work. You guys are extremely intelligent, Cancer. Like, if I were to tell you one thing, I would say step back on the lessons, step back on the self-improvement and start applying it here. It's like someone that like reads all of the information possible about how to have a successful YouTube channel, and then you never start the YouTube channel type of thing here. And so this is really a reading for you, Cancer, of a call to action. And you already feel it internally. I already know for a fact you feel it internally, where it's like these next couple of months for you are so important. And for the Cancers that you are setting the tone, and for the Cancers that set the tone high, it will speed up. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight out of all the knights here, Cancer. All right. The Knight of Swords represents fast forward movement, things progressing really quickly, a lot of unexpected events. But if you approach this as like the Knight of Pentacles, for example, slow moving, you'll still get to your destination, but it'll be a much slower journey to go from point A to point B. All right. Some of you, Cancers, need to accept this Ace of Cups situation here, that it's actually true. This makes me think of when I hold these two cards, the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Wands, Cancer. This makes me think of you picking up like a stray animal and you're trying to feed it, but because of the traumatic life that they had leading up until the point that you found them and trying to help them, like when you're trying to offer them food, they're just doing nothing but hissing at you or just really scared of you, even though your intentions are good. And so that's how I see your life right now, where it's just not to make it seem like you're pathetic or pitiful or anything, Cancer, but it's like, understandably, the life, I'm not here to play it down, like the life that you've gone through, you've been put through the ringer. Understandably, you needed to be the Queen of Swords to survive, Cancer. I'm not dismissing this whatsoever. I get it, honey. I get it. Trust and believe. I get it. But you're at this point now where things are going to be coming up into your life that are wanting to help you, save you, give you food and shelter. And you got to do your best not to hiss at it too much. And so this is the time for you to just crank your self-awareness up, but also not psych yourself out, because I do get this sense for you where it's like certain things will present themselves to you. And it's like, you'll say to yourself, oh, that seems too easy. It seems too easy to do that. It's not worth it. Whereas this person seems too transparent. It's this sense of where it's like you convince yourself that certain things have hidden motives, or you convince yourself that the universe is out to get you, so you don't want to take a risk with doing something because it seems so easy or comes so easily to you, because you don't want to fall flat on your face because you're afraid of failure, you're afraid of rejection, you're afraid of getting hurt again, you know, all these things that means you're human, right? And so all I can really tell you today, Cancer, is that you have a lot of beautiful energy going forward. All right. You have a lot of good energy going forward, that you have a lot really just ultimately to look forward to here. You just have to be able to be receptive towards it, and also not be afraid of just really cracking down and really hustling, Cancer, because I really do see the ones that like make these next couple months their busiest months, the most productive months on themselves and on their career path and their social life and all that. Like, y'all are going to be so many leagues ahead of like everyone else in the game. So I'm going to get some final thoughts from these tarot cards here. I'm going to pull a few more. If you did enjoy this tarot reading so far though, Cancer, be sure to check out your sun, moon, and your rising, darling. Let's see, any final thoughts here? Ace of Pentacles. This is your second ace that you've got in here. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and then the Strength card coming in here. Yeah, you've been doing the personal work, you've done the shadow work, you've done the lessons here, Cancer. Now it's time for you to lavish in the work, the fruits of your labor here. Ace and Queen of Pentacles here. So it's, yeah, I feel like I've said it all here, Cancer. I really do feel like you guys need to just like close this tarot reading out and then just go straight to work, go straight to, hopefully this refuel, like gives you the fuel that you need to commit to the tasks that you set for yourself here. All right, I'm really excited for you, Cancer. Hopefully something in here resonated with you. If this tarot reading did resonate with you and you want more clarity on your life, check out my website down below, SimplyVelca.com, for a one-on-one tarot reading with me. And until next time, my beautiful Cancer, I'll talk to you later. Bye, darling.